Look at this car now, folks. A vintage car. Reminds us of the Rolls Royce. It literally looks as if she is a real Rolls Royce. It's a Moliant way, and folks, the scenario seems to be that cars like this are no more available in our world. Actually, it's a completely custom-made car. You can't do anything about it. You just simply gotta see that car, and folks, in reality, it makes you feel damn uncomfortable because there are in reality millions of things out in this world. There is no museum dedicated to the vintage cars like that. Nothing dedicated to vintage electronics, vintage furniture, history of Shivaji Maharaj. The forts never been preserved. No trade in terms of anthropomorphic dolls or whatever. It seems to be like completely huge, and while you then see that you are existing in a time in which nobody films anything, nobody documents anything. If you just go out over there, there is simply a goddamn new news article, which is being broadcasted, or simply somebody is broadcasting news. But the thing in fact seems to be, that is that journalist or is that broadcaster, actually coming to your residential condominium? Is he or she basically traveling to your personal space and speaking in terms of the things which basically impact you or impact some sort of ethos in relation to you? They are not doing that, folks. They are simply earning their bread and butter, and that is exactly the reason why, folks. News articles or whatever like that, is simply of no importance or no good to you. See you later.